Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Real Talk here on TV 35. I'm your host, Pat Brock, and we've got a great event that's taking place today, and I tell you, we've got some wonderful gentlemen that represent a fraternity that goes back years and years for great service. We're going to start with the chapter president here. He's going to share with you a little bit about himself and the history of the Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity.
Hello, I'm Jameson Travick, and I'm the president of the Pi Eta Lambda chapter of the Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity seated here in Dublin, Georgia.
Thank you.
And we're excited to be out here today giving back to Dublin. This is our Give Back to Dublin Day.
And we love that. And you know, Dr. Travick, you've been a part of this fraternity for how many years now?
Since 1995.
1995, and you've kind of made this a family affair, so you've got family that's a part of this as well.
I do have family that's a part of this, brothers a part of this, cousins that are a part of this. A few cousins had a hiccup and they became Kappas, but there's a few of us that are Alphas.
And this young man here, as you can see from his shirt, you're a newborn here.
Oh, yes, ma'am. My name is Daryl Reed, and I'm spring 18. I'm an assistant editor of the Sphinx magazine, and I'm just glad to be here.
And you know, congratulations to you. I mean, because
thank
this is a big move. What made you decide to want to pledge a fraternity at this stage in your life, and what it means to you to be an Alpha?
What I always tell people is that we stand on the shoulders of strong people that actually gave us the opportunity to be able to do what we do. So I want to be those shoulders that the next generation stands on, so they can actually experience this brotherhood and this family that I've been blessed to be a part of.
That's right. You know, and you know, you're talking about giving back. You all have been giving back in so many ways.
Yes, that is correct. We just finished our going over our scholarships. The scholarship applicants came in and we went over those, and we are getting those letters out and the announcements out to students. And this year we were blessed to be able to select and choose 10 students across the region.
Look at that. You know, and we're talking about the education system. Every little bit helps, and to be able to get scholarships like this and to be able to give that, I mean, you guys have to do a lot of work behind the scenes to make this possible.
There's a lot. Yes, it is. We have an annual fundraiser called our Christmas Soiree that helps us to obtain monies and to raise monies for the scholarships. And we have other benefits such as the March of Dimes, which will be coming up June 8th. We'll have a scholarship luncheon for the students that have been selected on June 15th.
Love that, love that. And you know, for you being the editor for the Sphinx, is it the Phoenix?
It's Sphinx.
The Sphinx. Tell us about that magazine and what it encompasses between those pages.
What it entails is the fact of activity, the everyday, basically giving you an idea of what Alpha is all about and what Alpha represents.
Wow. And you know, Dr. Travick.
Yes, ma'am.
Speaking about what it represents, you know, personally, in your own words, what does it feel for you to be an Alpha man?
Being an Alpha man is about leadership and about setting good examples. And so Alpha being the first in the Greek alphabet, we are the first in the first fraternity, actually, black fraternity, that was started here in the United States, and we're now international, but we also serve. We serve and we believe in leadership and serving as leaders, or in better terms, at being a servant leader. So that's how we serve and lead all at the same time.
And you know, you've always been a servant leader. Even, you know, in the education system, you come from educators.
That is correct. That is correct. My mother and my grandmother and all my mom's sisters were all educators. That is correct.
That's right. And you know, for you, I mean, this is your, you know, you just celebrated your 1 year. What have you accomplished within that year that you're proud of?
Being a part of the scholarship, being able to actually sit down and structure and organize functions like this and future functions.
I love that. You know, and this giveaway that you're having today, I mean, you invited everyone, anyone to come. You're giving away free food. You guys are fellowshipping and hanging out. You've got like the blow-ups out here for kids, and I see a couple of not so little kids out there.
That's correct. It's for everybody. We have card games, Uno, we have different board games, just giving back to the community, getting people engaged, letting them know that we're here, letting them know that we're leading, but we're also serving the community.
That's right.
So yes, we're giving back, and we intend to continue to give back because that's how we all help each other.
That's right. One person at a time, Dr. Travick.
One person at the time, one community at the time.
Wonderful.
That's correct.
Thank you so much for your servanthood.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure. I admire you greatly and your family. And young man, it's such a pleasure to meet you, and we know that you're going to continue to do great things.
I appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a great group of ladies here as well that have been doing so much within our community. a sorority here, the Zeta Phi Betas. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
Doing well. Good to see you all out here. Good to see you all supporting the Alphas the way you're doing. Please share with us about who you are, a little bit of background about you, and the work you do within your sorority.
Okay,
Dr.
sure.
Chapman?
I'm Dr. Teresa Chapman, and I serve as the financial secretary for Beta Alpha Chi here in Dublin.
And how long have you been a part of this sorority?
I have been a part of this sorority since May 7th, 2015.
Wonderful.
And I am a very proud member of Zeta Phi Beta.
And you know, we often ask people, what is it that compels you to want to be able to join a sorority or fraternity? And some of us later in life, what made you decide to want to pledge?
Well, it's just a wonderful organization, the community outreach piece
Right.
that takes place, and just the general camaraderie, the sisterhood,
Right.
just the scholarship aspect of it, just all of those things, the service, scholarship, and all of that made me want to be a part of this
That's
sorority.
wonderful. So you're right where you need to be, aren't
I
you, Dr.
am,
Chapman?
I certainly am.
All right, young lady, share with us.
My name is Rebecca Jordan, and I am the Community Service Coordinator for the Beta Alpha Chi Zeta chapter here in Dublin, Georgia. And the reason why I joined the sorority was just because it brought a sense of a second family to myself,
Right.
family away from home, because I joined while I was in undergrad at Kennesaw State. So it's just something for me to do other than just sitting at school.
I love that. Of course, you know, Kennesaw's a great university. My son's a student there. And you've got your mama in the background here,
Yes.
who's also, who are your family members that you have that's a part of this sorority?
Well, my mom is a part of the sorority. My oldest sister is a part of the
Oh,
sorority.
wow.
And then my dad, he's in the Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated.
And those are the brothers.
Those are the brothers with the Zetas.
I
Yes,
love
ma'am.
that. I love that. And you know, we've been talking about, this event is about giving back to the community. And you know, you all do so much to give back. You know, you talk about the scholarships. Now you got
Yes.
something coming up where you're giving scholarships to some of the high school students that have won those.
Yes, absolutely. It's a part of our push for scholarship, our S in scholarship for our sorority. And yes, we're giving scholarships to Johnson County School at the high school and East Lawrence High School.
That is so wonderful, so wonderful. And you know, we talk about there's a behind the scenes work that you all have to do to be able to give the monies that the kids use for college. What other things are you doing in the community? What else do you have going on?
Well, actually, since the beginning of March, we have been raising money for one of our sororities' community service, I would say, sort of organizations, the March of Dimes.
Oh, yes,
and so we raise money. Right now, we're doing a coin drive. And so we're carrying around these baby bottles with us.
Yes.
Wherever we go. I don't have one on me right now, but it's in a car. But we're carrying them around so, people can just donate. And for many of you that may not know what March of Dimes is, it's for prematurity babies that's born premature and for mothers as well. So just raising money for them as well.
That is wonderful. That is so wonderful. And you know, and people who are not a part of the sorority or affiliated with you, anyone can give and do to lend a helping
Yes,
hand to be able to do
absolutely.
something.
Anyone can give. If you want to give towards our organization, you can contact me. You can contact Miss Jordan or any of the sorority sisters. Marquetta Graves, she is the president of our organization, so she's a great contact for anyone who would like to give towards our March for Babies.
That is wonderful. So thank you, ladies, so much for all that you do. Thank you for how you're giving back to the community, how you're helping young men and young women with scholarships, because college is a difficult thing to be able to maneuver financially, and you all are definitely doing some great things to help them as well as our family. So thank you all so much.
Thank you very much.
All right, these ladies are from Zeta Phi Beta, ladies and gentlemen.
When it comes to shopping for lawn and garden, there's one thing that you'll want to remember.
If you can't do business here, you just can't do business.
Take it from Glenn Register, owner of Hometown Supply in downtown Dublin.
Anything they need for us to do, we do. We get warranty with everything, new and new. You can get what we call a tractor style mower that's less expensive than a zero turn is. You can spend basically half the money and do the same job. It just won't do it quite as fast. Come down and look at what we have, service it, we get parts for it. We can take it down there behind the store. We got a place down there we cut, show them everything about it. Take it out, set it up, do the financing on it, payment where you can handle it. can get whatever you want and just about name your game. This is a one-stop shop. We have a belt for about anything. Either bring us some numbers or bring your old belt in, and that's the key to really knowing, what you need. Yeah, we carry tires, tubes for mowers, replacement wheels. We can get just about anything for any machine you need.
See the man with the plan. Glenn Register. Call 272-0345 for more information.
If you can't do business here, you just can't do business.
If you're in the market for affordable transportation, come on in to Dublin Auto Sales. Getting to work, school, or around town every day requires dependable transportation, and that's what you'll find at Dublin Auto Sales, offering in-house financing too, so credit is never an issue. See Wayne Kemp or any of his friendly staff, Bill Topping, Alan Fields, TJ DeRochi, or Freddie Cook. Look for Dublin Auto Sales at 1705 Telfair Street and 406 North Jefferson, and also at 511 North Jefferson, where you'll find a great deal. Dublin Auto Sales, affordable transportation you can count on.
I tell you, this has been such a wonderful event here to see the Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity give back the way they're doing to the community, all the wonderful things that they're doing, of course, the alumni chapter. But you've got some gentlemen right here, Georgia College and State University students here, part of the fraternity. Guys, how are you?
Doing good. Doing good.
Good to see you and finally, of course, meet you for the first time. We want you to really kind of share about yourselves, kind of tell us a little bit about you and the work you're doing at the university and, of course, in the fraternity that you're a part of, okay? Right. We'll start with you to my left. Are you ready?
Yes,
all right, share with us.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
My name is Will Cooper. I'm a junior middle grades major hailing from Warner Robins, Georgia. I've been in Alpha Phi Alpha for going on 2 years now.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
What has that experience been like for you?
It's been great. I crossed in spring 17, and when I crossed, I gained 3 amazing brothers who's been mentors to me. The first male Greek in my family, so it's been an awesome experience so far.
So you're leaving a legacy here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So glad to have you out here, and of course,
Yes,
and you
ma'am.
do a lot of work with the fraternity here,
Yes,
the chapter.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Pi Eta Lambda in Dublin, Georgia. They serve as our mentor chapter, so we just do a lot of community service work with them.
That is wonderful,
Yes,
and you've got a lot of seasoned alpha men that are
Definitely.
here. It's
Yes,
very
ma'am.
seasoned. And we'll, my far right here. Hi, sir. Talk to us.
Hi, my name is Tristan Watson. I am a senior mass communication major at Georgia College, graduating in a couple weeks. I am excited to talk with you today. It's been a pleasure. A little bit about me. I crossed in fall of 2015, so this will mark my 4th year in the fraternity. I served as president as well as historian and also as our social media chair. So it's definitely been a great experience. I've met a lot of really great brothers, especially brothers here in our graduate chapter.
That is wonderful, and congratulations. I mean, you gotta, your life is gonna be forever changed once that tassel moves over to the side. And you know, you've done a lot of great things with the fraternity and your experience in general in college. You know, how would you rate that?
Oh, definitely. I would say that Alpha has more so enhanced my entire college experience. Just being able to meet with brothers who have helped me, mentored me, you know, guided me in the path that, you know, they felt that I should go, and also just kind of, you know, been a shoulder to cry on those really rough days. You know, I definitely couldn't do anything, at least it's not a whole lot without my brother, so I'm very happy to have him.
And you know, to actually see it as a brotherhood in action, that makes it even more special. All right, young man, talk to us.
Well, hello, my name is Seben Davis. I'm a special education major at Georgia College State University. I've been in Alpha for 4 years now. I serve as vice president, chairman, and chaplain, as well as sergeant at arms. So,
Wait a minute, you've got 4 jobs.
well, really 3. So
Three.
yeah, 3.
And so here it is, you know, in the leadership roles that you're in.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you always been a leader, or have you kind of matured as time has gone by and being a part of the fraternity?
I had some natural leadership abilities, but I think that Alpha definitely enhanced that. Being forced out in the front a lot more. So I'm definitely grateful for that opportunity that I was able to gain through Alpha. So.
And you know, just seeing you all here and seeing you work so hard and it's a nice thing to see, and then to find out that you all were still in college.
Yes.
And you know, and what's great about your fraternity is how you give back in education. I mean, so there's young men out there that are, you know, that have aspirations
That's right.
to be in your fraternity, and you know, they don't realize what that entails. Now, so when you all first pledged, was that a difficult thing for you? What was that like for you?
I crossed Spring 16, January 16. Just the whole experience, I was able to gain brothers. Many church members were alphas. Many of mentors growing up were alphas. So just going through that process of intake, I gained brothers really for life, honestly.
I love that. And you two about to graduate.
Yes, ma'am.
You've got to give some words of wisdom to some young men out there, because you all are mentors. And talking about the chapter that mentors you, you all are setting that trend to where you're going to be mentoring some young men. And so what kind of message do you want to give to them out there?
Well, I want to say to everyone is that always put your best foot forward.
Yeah.
I want to say that you always need to have a plan for yourself, so that you can always make sure that you're taking the proper steps.
Right.
So that's something that helped me, and make sure that you get in the company of fellas like this who also have common goals that are positive. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Sir?
I guess my piece of advice would be, image is nice, but substance is everything. Most people nowadays, they're more obsessed with how they look as opposed to what they can do. And I would say that definitely developing yourself, having a very wide skill set, will definitely set you up later in life than just how people see you or how you're represented to a group of people.
I love that, because you think about it, people look at the external. They see all of the how you dress and the step shows and all that kind of stuff, and they have the the stars in their eyes. I want to be an alpha man, but there's got to, like you say, there's got to be substance. There's got to be something that's inside of you that's going to keep you going and going to be something to help others. Because it's more to it than just look, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
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 But we all know alpha men look good, right?
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
Well, it's been a pleasure meeting you three, just to hear from you, from your perspective of college students, and still seeing the importance of what it is and what it means to give back.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you for the
It's been a
interview.
pleasure. It's
It
been a
was nice
pleasure.
meeting you.
Nice meeting you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been such a great day just to sit out here and hang out with people and just kind of talk to them, just mingle. I like to mingle. It's been a great mingling experience, and we're so thankful for the Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity for giving back the way that they do in scholarships, in deed, and just lending a helping hand for our community, and we appreciate them so much. All right, that's all the time we have for Real Talk here on TV 35, and please keep watching.